So my wife made me this Xbox thumbnail. She's the one that makes my thumbnails for me. They're pretty simple. Of the 25th anniversary special edition Xbox that will be dropping this holiday season. It's an Xbox Series X. It's 1 terabyte, translucent, back to the original days of the OG Xbox. There was one that dropped. It wasn't the original one, but it was just a cool special edition Xbox that they dropped. So see through, you can see all the insides of it. It's pretty cool special edition Xbox. Xbox had their showcase as well. So they showcased Fable, they showcased Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, a lot of other great games. Told us about console exclusives coming back with the Gears of War E-Day and some game Turn Clock Revolution. I'm not sure. Really good showcase overall. Showed us a bunch of good games. Persona fans with Persona 6, a Persona 4 remake, a bunch of other games. You could check online what the Xbox Showcase debuted. Main thing for me was that 25th anniversary Xbox, which was dope. Right after that, everything changed. So there was a memo sent out to everyone at Xbox from Asher Sharma talking about the next 100 days and how the company just hasn't been profiting. They've made all these moves, they haven't made any money, and I'm going to dive into it because I believe it's on Xbox Live. So it's not Xbox Live, it's Xbox Wire. I'm going to get into it. Next 100 days, Xbox Reset. This message was sent Team Xbox employees globally. Team, over the first 100 days together, so Asher Sharma she's been at the helm for 100 days now, 100 plus days now, started to revive Xbox, which they've been doing. Our platform teams have already shipped more updates in the last 100 days than during the prior year combined. We have now more active partners on Xbox than ever before. Our Game Pass team set to work fixing our offering, and after 8+ months of decline, our services have started to grow again. I'm gonna keep scrolling down. Go to let me just bring it up so I can see with my cursor. With the Xbox Game Showcase and return of FanFest, we brought together hundreds of millions of fans globally. We reintroduced exclusives with Gears of War E-Day and Clockwork Revolution. Players can continue to expect signature exclusives year over year. From us every year. In parallel, Playground Games reminding us that established franchises can achieve incredible new heights. Now we start the next 100 days. I'm going down here. Optimism and realism as we work to reset the business. Here are the realities that they have to navigate. Over 1 billion players choose to play Xbox on our games each year for a total of 72 billion hours across console, PC, mobile, and streaming. We will end the fiscal year at about 3% accountability margin, down year over year, excluding Activision Blizzard King. Over the last 5 years, we spent over 20 billion ongoing investments in our content, but our annual revenue has declined nearly $500 million during that time. Going forward, this cannot continue. So they're spending all this money, they're not making any money. They bought Activision Blizzard, creators of Call of Duty, but that hasn't shown in their books, about making money. There's a lot of people using Xbox Game Pass, great. A lot of people buy Xbox games, great. Not a lot of people bought the console. So this is probably it. We're in a hardware component crisis. When I joined CEO in February, the price we paid for console storage components was over 2x as high as we paid last fall. These costs have doubled since These costs have since doubled again. As we plan for a holiday season, I'm not reading right now. As we plan for the 2027 holiday season, we expect another significant increase, taking us over 5x the prices we paid over the last 2 years. Memory has gone up, the RAM. They expect to drop this Project Helix holiday 2027. It's only going to hike the prices up of it. By the way, no one bought Xbox consoles this generation. A more expensive Xbox console, who would buy it? So, I got a lot going on. They've bought a bunch of studios since COVID. They acquired Activision Blizzard. They've still produced really good games, but their consoles haven't sold. That's the main thing I want to get. The consoles haven't sold. They plan on dropping a new console next year. And bottom line, they just aren't making any money. So, as I record this now, and it's June the 17th, a lot of things have changed. There's a whole reset going on. So, a bunch of Xbox game studios are pretty much on the market for sale. Is Xbox entirely for sale? I'm not sure. But Microsoft is basically saying, hey, Xbox, you haven't made no money. We'll probably keep you on board, but a lot of these Xbox studios, these game studios, unfortunately have to go. There's already been reports of some that have started the layoffs or started to basically go on sale. And it's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, I like the transparency from Xbox. You can't be mad at them. Consumers of Xbox, you can't be mad. I was an Xbox guy through and through, but over the years, this is just the repercussions of shooting yourself in the foot. They added Game Pass. They added really good consoles with the Xbox Series S and X. All these things are positive. They've made great games. They've acquired all these studios. It's great, but at the end of the day, the brand itself has been tainted since the previous generation with the Xbox One. They fumbled that bag, and then it's just been a trickle-down effect ever since. They've had their hand in too many pots. Last year, it was 2 years ago now, the Everything's an Xbox, headed by Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond. Now that's completely wiped away. Now Asher Sharma's coming, switching things around again. The Game Pass tier subscriptions have changed 3 or 4 times since it came out. Prices have increased, decreased. They got games on mobile. They got games on Amazon Fire Stick. You can play Xbox games anywhere. The whole Play Anywhere thing. Got Xbox Game Pass PC. They just have their hand in too many things instead of just narrowing down what is Xbox. Because I still can't tell you what that is. Back in the day, it just used to mean I owned an Xbox console. Games that were on Xbox, you could play. Over the years, it's transformed into a lot. It's a big spider web of things that just doesn't produce any money at the end of the day. So this reset is needed. Now, I don't think Xbox will shut down entirely, but they just got to be better with narrowing down what they're going to focus on. The whole exclusives have come back because PlayStation's pulled games off PC. Xbox, you are PC. It's owned by Microsoft, a company, PC company as it is. So I don't see them pulling games off PC, but if they're saying games won't go over to other platforms like PlayStation or the Nintendo Switch, I could see that. I mean, why not? But again, those games that don't go over still probably won't sell as much as they would if they did go over. So there may be just time exclusives as opposed to true Xbox exclusives. And I don't know. Again, I think they had a really good showcase, but then right after they dropped this, I love the transparency, basically saying, hey, we're not making any money and things have changed. I love that transparency. What I don't like is this is self-inflicted at the end of the day. There's no one to blame. It's definitely not consumers. Can't blame us as consumers for why Xbox is. This is just the higher ups. They just haven't done a great job of managing their asset. And now it's a fire sale. So all those game studios that are producing really good games, I think one of the game studios won Game of the Year last year with the whole, forget the name of that game, South of Midnight or whatever it was. The game was Game of the Year last year, and they have to sell that studio. Think about that. Whose fault is that? That's only on the higher ups. It has nothing to do with the consumers. People bought the game. So the reset is needed. I appreciate again just the transparency. They got this new special edition Xbox coming out for the 25th anniversary. A little too late for that. Also, a little too late for that. They could have dropped that 4 years in, right after Xboxes weren't selling as well after 2024. So they could have dropped this 2 years ago. PlayStation dropped the PS5 Pro. The previous generation, Xbox came out with the Xbox One X, which was an upgrade from the original Xbox One. Something like that. They needed like a mid-gen refresh. This is a cool special edition console, but who's really going to buy it? I mean, you're diehard Xbox fans. I consider buying it, but just for a collectible, not to play it. And that's the biggest thing. How can you get people playing Xbox games on Xbox hardware? They jumped in the handheld space and partnered with Asus to make the ROG, Xbox Ally, and Xbox Ally X. They're doing just a lot, you know, and as you can see, it's just not making them any money. So I don't know where we go from here. I know they have to have their hat in the ring, because if you just leave it to Sony, that's a monopoly at that point. You need competition. But Xbox, you just got to do better sustaining yourself. And then Microsoft, whoever just fumbled that bag, you got to do better as well. Asher Sharma has came in the last 100 days and did amazing things, really bringing that Xbox fanboy out of people, you know, changing the logo, giving us, changing the whole name with its all capitals Xbox, making polls on the internet and all that stuff. It's just great for the brand, and just bringing it back to reality. But they got to cut all the fluff and just get back to making good games and allowing people to play Xbox games on their hardware. So that's my thoughts on it. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. I appreciate anyone that ever checks this video out. I'm always on. I'm always repping. Have a good one.